So, last time on Ace Brigade, our team was attending the Cat Festival, where they had visited the fortune teller Chamaki, who told Scrag that he should seek out a woman with stars in her hair and a traveling circus. The party immediately thought of the Imperial Prince, Pavo, whose appearance was similar to the woman in the vision that Scrag saw. When they approached the prince at the foreign embassies, he let slip that he had an older sister named Vela. He also offered Scrag that the Empire could fix his island's problems if they agreed to become a vassal state of the Empire. After the group left, they decided to stop in at the university and visited Cardavaska. Nash had asked for a schematic of the device she had used to close the rifts in the planes. In the planes. Vasca surprisingly agreed and handed over a copy. As the party exits, they then go to settle in for the night as the hustle and bustle of the festival draws to a close. And yeah, it is now, I should probably adjust the time because it is the next day. Unless there's anything you wanted to do the night of the Cat Festival where everybody's going to sleep.
I was going to say, could I mention that the reason why Creek wasn't joining the party was apparently she's allergic to cats.
Apparently. You get back to, like, the inn, and she's got, like, tissues shoved up her nose, and her eyes are running.
Yep, her eyes are all puffy, and she's just, like, sniffling, but just, like, worth it. Worth it for the snuggles.
I'm gonna get Creek like some lemon hot water or something.
Yeah, I was about to say Nash would order her some tea.
Aw, thank you. Also,
Combined effort, tea with lemon.
Little honey, little lemon, little green tea. I love that stuff.
Yeah.
Aww, very nice. Also, I'm sick, everybody, but I'm doing fine.
Real life. Canon.
It's canon.
Yeah. Got my screen up. All right. So y'all settle in for the night. Boop-a-doo.
Yeah. I don't think I have. I think I have still. Okay, I'm gonna. Just because this is something weird that we have to document, my spell learning attempts. I think that this next day I have the opportunity to learn Thoughtful Gift, and then I still have 2 days for the other 2.
Okay. Good to know. All right. So yeah, it is now the day after the Cat Festival. Cat hair still, like, lingers in the air, but it is quieter today. It is, in fact, Monday, so you see people, like, heading to work outside of the windows of the inns, the various inns that you are currently in.
Pickles is picking out his spells for the day. Oh, do we hit our rest for the night, or do you do that for us?
You can do it.
Okay.
Either one of us can do it. You just have to hit the bed button once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hit the bed button. Let me check and see what I've got spells that I might want.
Yeah, looks like I'm good. I'm already at max HP. I'm good.
Yeah, I think Creek did pretty good. Stayed out of trouble.
Oh, are we resting now?
Yes.
Yes.
The night has gone by.
Sleep. Oh, I didn't heal much at all. Can I get can I like patch myself up with first aid before I do that?
You can, in fact, roll a medicine check, a first aid check.
Stick AF.
I think if we're going where I think we're going.
That's a 25.
That is a crit!
Hell yeah.
So
what does that do? A crit?
A crit means you can now roll 4d8, and that is how much you've healed.
Hell yeah.
4d8?
Yeah. A regular success is 2d8s, and then if you critically fail, you take damage of
I
1d8.
rolled 3 ones.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness!
no.
But it was just enough
Bruh.
to get me back up to 32 after the rest.
Hell yeah.
That's good. Holy cow. I like that you take damage if you critically fail. That's
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yup.
You've accidentally opened a major artery.
Yes, this has happened a couple of times in my Abomination Vaults, the game that I play in.
Oh no.
I think I'm good. Oh, fuck. Sorry.
Yeah, you see a flashback to Scragg's apprenticeship at Lizard University when he was. I'm not making this part of Scragg's backstory. He was never a doctor.
Yeah, no.
He's not a doctor.
He has those skills because he is a tracker, he is a hunter, and you've got to patch yourself up on the road.
Yeah. And gotta patch up the animals, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, I should probably do Gertie's rest as well.
Yes. 'Cause
So Gertie is at full health. Well, she still gets a rest.
She still gets to rest.
While everyone's resting, I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead just a little bit to my morning ritual.
Do the coffee.
Do that coffee.
Time.
Coffee check. Coffee check. Coffee check.
How many coffees we got left? Keep that there. Yeah. He gets new coffee every day.
Excellent.
Is there like a decanter of endless coffee in
No.
this game?
No. Not that I know of. At least not at the
If
roadside
that
inn.
existed, the Iron Spells would know about.
They certainly would.
Well,
Nash.
Always.
Always.
Like me in real life. I've been hitting coffee a not good amount in real life. It's not good for me.
That caffeine though.
It feels so good.
It's so tasty.
I've not
so
been getting
good, but the
enough of it,
crash.
I've discovered.
Yup.
ice cream, so good.
No, we're not doing that, Dad. No. I'm the only one playing NPCs here.
Hero point to Leanne for that joke.
At least it wasn't a crit fail. This is actually pretty okay.
Yeah.
If you crit fail a coffee save,
I've done it so many times and you get stupefied for an hour.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not
Like
good.
so many times. Like a regular failure on this is actually pretty good.
It's actually not bad.
It's actually a
real
bonus.
life.
But then the critical failures, real bad.
Yeah. Like the
It's like in
caffeine
real
just
life.
don't work. Yeah.
Yep.
You just get more
As of
lethargic.
As of right now, I have a for 10 minutes. I have a +1 item bonus to AC
Yeah.
and saves.
Get you
Yeah.
jittery.
So yeah, what is the game plan for today?
Yeah.
I think we were gonna. I want to say we were gonna rip it and head to Olympia's residence because we
Right.
needed
Oh,
to.
shit.
We were going there to. Hold on, let me find my notes. It was.
and proof that she's a slavery.
Proof that she due to slavery. That she's a bad, bad lady, and to try and
We
get
have
her
to
arrested.
Sis up and ask.
We have to cancel
Sis up and
Olympia
ask.
Smythe,
Yes.
which is going to be
Bad
very
guy.
difficult given that she's like a mean girl.
She is a mean girl. Lit.
She literally has a burn book.
Yeah. Yeah. Saw the musical for Mean Girls. It was okay.
Really? How was it?
It was okay.
Oh.
It was a little bloated, and none of the songs stuck with me, but it was okay.
I need to watch that one. I need to watch more musicals in general.
Yeah. Honestly, though, if you're going to watch a movie about teenagers being awful to each other, I recommend Heathers instead.
Yes.
Such a good
very
musical. Such a good musical.
Mhm.
Ooh,
Very good.
we have Scrag and Creek. Do we need to worry about should we still pick up some rations before we head out there? Actually, they would know how far away this is. It's less than a day's travel, right?
Yeah, because Scragg's been out there before. He has a very crude map, which looks a bit like looks almost like a horseshoe. There's no like details on the inside, but there's like he marked down the shape of the building, which is horseshoe like. He marked down there's a little pond. It's next to the river.
Greg was in a rush.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, like you
also
were trying to
also,
not get noticed too.
Yeah, not get noticed. Also, you didn't go inside, so the floor plan is empty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it still gives us something to work with. You know, it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good to just set out if we want to just go ahead and get going.
Let's get cooking.
Yeah, everybody here. Pickles will actually while we're sort of discussing getting ready. Pickles will go to Vaz and say, Vaz, are you ready to leave the comforts of civilization for a little bit?
Oop.
There is a muted.
Vasilissa?
She was still
Lady Dankovsky?
getting set up, so I would suggest getting breakfast, and I would suggest maybe looking at the job board because you guys are still
Discord,
please.
Discord ding.
Yeah, let's get breakfast and look at the job board in the
Yeah.
meantime, I guess.
Yeah, while we're figuring that with Sewa.
Yeah. So yeah, you head over to the Cobblepath pub for breakfast, and you see that people partied hard last night. It's a little bit of a mess in here, and in the corner you can see like the Hurricane Hawks. They are unconscious on the floor. They have partied way too hard. Juliet is like snuggled in Ryu's arms, and Gulu is like face down snoring.
Greg is going to put a pillow under Gulu's head.
Hello.
There we go.
Yeah, they say
Yay.
There I am.
Yay.
Okay.
There we
I don't know what
go.
happened.
Weird.
Discord was being
Discord.
Discord. Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
Yes, Greg is going to put a pillow under Gulu's head.
Yeah, and as you do, she like grabs it and pulls it close, and like flops over to the other side.
Aw.
Continues to snore.
Of course.
But yeah, I would like to have that convo with Vaz about roughing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. So yeah, as you get
Yeah.
settled down, get your breakfast, you guys can have your convo.
So yeah, how you feeling about Well, I guess I don't know. Have you traveled outside of cities much before?
I mean, there was a little bit of hoofing it between here and Udria, but not terribly much.
Right, because I think you mentioned where you live. They didn't tend to go out into the woods much.
Heavens no. Going out into the woods is just asking for trouble. Better to stay within the stone walls of the cities.
I suppose we are asking for trouble doing this too.
I mean, you could basically say that's our entire group's modus operandi.
That's true.
I get the feeling everyone looks at Scrag for some reason, and he's just like, what?
I mean, we're all guilty of it.
It's true.
He's hardly the only one who's got us stuck in this stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's all I pretty much had for that. Yeah,
It's true,
okay,
we're
some
all
breakfast.
stinkers here.
Yeah, Gabrielle, he brings over your breakfast and he smiles and goes, So, you guys didn't party all night like the others, huh?
No, not really.
We're not what you would call night owls.
I mean, I am. I just don't party when I do it.
No, I don't suppose you lot are the partying type from what I've seen of you.
Is it more? Is it like it's more than you mentioned? It's more than just the Hurricane Hawks who are all.
Yeah, there's
Fucking-
like a handful. There's a couple other like adventure parties that you've seen kind of collapsed on the ground, and like some like locals that just are getting up a little bit hungover.
You seem relatively bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
It's the coffee.
Ah,
Nash is still nursing his own mug and just kind of does a cheers gesture to that.
Besides, somebody's got to be here to help the hungover with the hangover cures.
There's a cure?
So to speak.
here is water in time.
Lots of
Greg has
water.
plenty of those.
Some people seem to think more alcohol fixes it. And who am I to deny them my coin, you know?
Could be worse. Many people in Silvertown treat theirs with a raw egg and hot sauce.
Oh, I've heard of that one.
Yes, I have gotten the odd
Right.
person come in for that. Usually the farmers.
That's just lunch for Scrag.
Uh,
Thrown
Pickle
that.
I'm
seems
so
genuinely
sorry.
a little.
Nash doesn't actually seem bothered by that at all. I tickled myself because I just thought of Joanna from the Rescuers Down Under.
Joanna!
Oh my god, yeah.
Put the egg down!
These are not Joanna's eggs.
Breaks the tooth on the one
my
egg.
Ugh. Okay, I'm normal.
Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah, I guess maybe like if can I do like a just sort of a general perception like how the vibes are and like it like just what the state of the city is right now or like
Yeah, go for it.
both not just in here but like outside as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so perception. Where's my perception? There it is. Perception, there it is. Roll. Hey, 22.
Yeah, 22. So yeah, looking around in the pub, sorry. Yeah, people are groggy, people are still sleeping. The people that are up are pretty groggy. And as you like look out onto the street, you see people kind of sluggishly walking to and from places. You catch the odd person that is fine. That is like running back and forth doing their Monday
Do we
morning.
see some of those assholes who
Are
who know that everybody around them is hungover
Yeah.
and like
Yeah, exactly. You get a few of those. You specifically see like a gnome that is way too cheerful with the bag of tools, trying to like get people to come to get their like jobs from them, and going, "Hey, I can fix your clock. Come on!" And like, way in people's face, and people are like waving them off, and
oh, okay.
it is a Monday morning, and people had too much to drink last night.
Does that
Am I-
extend to the guards?
A lot of the guards, it's a little harder to tell. They are, they're guards. It's their job. But you do catch, like, the odd one, like, nodding off, being a little dizzy.
Okay, interesting.
But most of them seem to be holding up.
Most of them.
Most of them.
That's all I got.
It looks like the younger ones of the lawkeepers that seem to be a little meh.
Yeah. Pickles will also actually mention, he'll ask if we want to check the notice board or if we want to like just head to the place like to Smythe's residence like now.
She'll kind of raise an eyebrow, glancing over at the Hurricane Hawks in a heap, and he'll say, "And now might be an opportune moment to have our first pick of the job board."
That's a good
Greg
point.
is
Actually.
going to sort of slide over the job board way too excitedly.
Well, that's in
It's in
the
another building.
Yep.
Yeah, why he's way too excited.
He just goes and stares
Just
at a wall.
immediately-
He just storms out of the pub.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Woo!
immediately.
All right then, Nash will follow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you had
Sometimes when you make a mistake, you gotta double down, you know?
yes. So yeah, you exit out of the pub and head down to the Horizon Walkers Guild, which is not just down the road. And you do in fact catch Levi putting up new jobs on the job board. Ah, good morning.
see Scrag first, and the rest of us like just kind of shuffling behind Scrag, which I'm at this point is kind of a common say for
Yep.
Levi.
Yep, he's like, yep, normal now.
Bonjour, my friend.
It's good to see you.
Always good to see you as well.
You're in luck. There's some new jobs on the board. As he nails the last one down, we will activate the new shiny job board.
We have heard.
Yo, Pog!
Yo.
Oh, shit.
It's really slapdash put together, but
It's still cool.
it is something. And yeah, you see 3 different job board postings.
I recognize
mean-
2 of these names.
There's two Northern Highway ones. Just want to point that out.
There sure is. And
I mean, we're going that way anyway.
yeah,
After all.
exactly. You know that Olympia's estate is along the North Highway off that way.
I'm sure.
So I'm
Just in terms of like it's stuff from the job board, I'm sure that it's a situation where like there's more other stuff, but like it's minor stuff that doesn't catch
Yeah.
your eye as much.
Yeah, these are the only ones I wrote up adventures for.
Yeah.
Leanne said,
Enough.
"Don't pick the other ones."
Leanne says I didn't make other ones because I have to focus on something.
It is morally correct for the DM to say, "I don't have that prepared. Please don't go there."
Yeah, these 3, yes. Everything else, no.
I'm not gonna railroad you, but also you know damn well where the tracks are and where they aren't.
Yeah. And if you start going
definitely
off
need
the
some railroading.
tracks, yeah, if you go off the tracks,
be
I will
surprised
have
if
to
you
build
crash.
something. And, it takes a minute.
It ain't gonna be as good.
Yeah.
It's the whole Wallace and Gromit bit where he's just like building the tracks.
Yes.
It's
That
like,
I have
man.
never heard of a better thing, for, like, allegory for DMing. It's-
Yeah.
I have the
I
railroad
use that.
tracks, I just gotta know where to put them.
I use that algorithm literally all the time, just for random stuff.
Yes,
Mhm.
it's good.
So, remind me, what was the over/under on taking more than one job at a time? Because I'm eyeing the medicine delivery one personally.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, I'm looking at that one and the North Highway Monster. I think that the troublesome competition. I don't know if like because that keeps us in the city.
Yeah.
Well,
As soon as this
just-
screen pulled up, I immediately eyes focused on the words fresh noodle soup.
Yeah, of course you
true.
did.
But I don't think we should pick that one.
I will say, if there's a monster on the Northern Highway and the goal is kill the monster, it doesn't really matter if we actually officially take the quest.
It's true.
We
But-
could just do it.
It lets you know that it's there and that you will get money if you prove that you did it.
But we'll get the money either way. Like, it's like,
Yeah, but if you didn't know that it was there, you wouldn't have taken something from the monster
Yeah, like-
to prove that you did it.
This is one of those quests where like the pickup and turn in is Lockkeeper Lockhart. It just involves you going, like, if you happen to have gotten the thing from killing it before, like you could just pick it up and turn in the same moment.
yeah,
Yeah.
you get a secret
So we
dialogue
can
option.
officially take the medicine delivery one.
Yeah.
But, if we happen upon a river drake, we know what to do.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I believe
Okay.
that like the over under was like 2 is about what you've done before, 3 is pushing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can take the soup and the medicine and just kill the monster on the way.
True.
Nash would be opposed to taking the soup one unless we're actually going to deal with
Yeah.
that right now because we're
Yeah.
about to head in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
That's
I think
fair.
that'd be one to leave for the Hurricane Hawks so that when they pull themselves together, they have something.
Yeah.
So they can have some soup when they're done.
Yeah.
Some hangover noodles.
Actually, a very nice. We left them the nice one.
Well, you say nice. The job is actually troublesome competition. That a woman is running a noodle soup shop, and some river rats are causing her problems with a rival shop that is being rude to people and keeping the customers away.
Wait, are they using underhanded cat tactics to
Yeah.
to gain a competitive advantage?
They sure are.
Who
They're-
wants to tell this lady what capitalism is? Sorry.
So we take the other two.
Yeah.
We take the other two.
Plus, also, if the Hurricane Hawks do that one, then maybe they see a little bit of they might get an inkling of Olympia Smythe's whole shit.
I was gonna say they already know that we're on the lookout for river rat shenanigans. So
Yeah.
if
But-
anything pertinent comes up, they can let us know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so to Scrag, so I feel like this is
Golly.
something that Scrag might know a little bit about. River drakes.
Yes.
Is that a nature or an art? Like, that seems like a nature, right?
Yeah. Roll a nature.
Because the river drake, like, Scrag's nickname in high school was probably the River Drake or something.
Lord.
I'm just imagining Scrag in a varsity jacket, and it's the only thing I want now.
Oh my god.
He was definitely a jock.
Feathers sticking out of it.
Okay, I'm gonna have to use hero point. 'Cause I feel like kind of want to get a better idea of where this thing is than just the Northern Highway.
Well, that would be like a survival once you're up there. This is for
Oh.
information about river drakes.
Well, habitat is among the things I'd like to.
Oh yeah. So yeah, you
I got a 22, so his actual nickname was the River Drake.
yes.
Or
Yeah.
this team was called the River Drakes, maybe.
So with a 22, baseline applicable. Yeah. Cool. You know that these are draconic-looking creatures. That they are not as smart as dragons. They are not as powerful as dragons, but they are powerful swimmers. They tend to coalesce in like river basins.
You just described Scrag.
Yeah. They are weaker, slower, and less inclined towards reason than dragons, but drakes nonetheless are a menace to creatures and settlements around them. And you also know that a collection of river drakes is called a rampage.
That's amazing.
Amazing.
Good.
Now, question. Is it common for them to be found solo or in large groups? That feels like a nature
Yeah.
check question.
Yeah, I'm just reading it. 1 second.
Fair enough. Completely fair.
Yeah, you know that they tend to collect in small groups. So if you find one river
Ooh.
drake, usually there's a couple.
That's a problem. Hmm.
I mean, at
Feel
the
like
end of the day, go ahead. Sorry,
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say at the end of the day, like if we get the one, you know, That's fine. But like if there's more and we feel like we're out of our league, it's okay for us to bounce. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you will note that the notice only mentions one.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, is that the note has only mentioned one, and if there were multiple, that would not go unnoticed, I would think. If one is causing problems, that if there are more, then they would all be causing problems.
I think this is in our wheelhouse. I think we probably can
I would
go
think
for
so.
this.
Yeah.
I don't think this is just in our wheelhouse. It's kind of like Screg's main thing is tracking down a seaborn draconic creature.
Oh yeah.
Alright then.
So go ahead, sorry.
Do we want to? Should we split up to, gather the information needed for these before we leave town?
Yes.
Yeah, so some of us go to the lawkeeper and get more information. Some of us get the medicine from Kia.
Mm-hmm.
I do have
Nah.
one more question.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. If I were to say create a trap for a river drake, what would I bait it with?
Fish.
No problem catching those.
They like fish.
Just like me for real.
Mood.
They see fish, they eat fish.
Yes.
Seafood
Um,
diet.
In that case, Nash would head towards the hospital to see Dr. Kaya.
All right.
Vaz would like to go with him.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
I'll go to the lawkeepers, and maybe Scrag wants to come with me. Maybe Creek as well. I'll take the two rangers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think for a hunty mission, you want the rangers.
Yeah.
I was gonna join in with the going to lawkeepers. Yep.
Cool.
Who's Barry B. Batboy going with, though?
He lives under Nash's
Yeah.
coat collar, so he's
Yeah.
with me.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Always.
I'll have
His,
Bastard
his
still
icon
show-
just kind of like floats because it doesn't move with me, so we do be leaving his icon wherever, but that's fine. Just
Yeah.
assume he's
Fair
with me.
I'll have Bastard go with Vaz for now, just to.
Gotcha.
I like having Bastard with the other party just so we have like a connection between it's nebulous how much that helps, but like I like having the ability like just in case anything fucking crazy goes wrong,
Yeah.
you know.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like that too.
Oh, also I will say just as in terms of like the shit that I have, I will like obviously this morning I will prepare my staff of fire, which I have.
Yep.
I forgot you had one of those.
Yeah.
And I cannot find Vaz and Creek on the map. Where did I put them? I don't
I'm like
know.
over by. I'm by the Horizon Walkers.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
there
up
you
in
are.
the upper district.
Correct.
Nash is
That's
over
where I
there.
left her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hello,
Good.
Lockhart. It's your
Hello.
favorite guy, Scrag.
Wait, Creek's going over this way. But we will, once I got everybody on the map where they should be,
Meow.
we
Also,
will...
just as a note, it showed up in the little chat there, but Nash did buy some coffee grounds to go
Cool.
for our upcoming trip.
Jump.
Excellent.
Sounds good. But yeah, we will start with Dr. Kia. And as you head across the bridge, you head over to the Riverside Hospital. You wander in, and a receptionist quickly gets you in contact with Dr. Kia. She takes you into her office and goes, "Ah, yes. Are you taking my job request?"
As a matter of fact, we are.
Excellent, excellent. The Carrillo family haven't been able to make it down. They've sent me a letter that they all caught the plague. I've been trying to
Nasty business.
deal with it. There was a breakout in the lower wards not too long ago. Disastrous business. And she
Is it
collects.
unusual for sicknesses to break out like that here?
It's more common in the lower ward than the other wards, simply due to the nature of their living conditions.
Makes unfortunate sense.
Mm-hmm. And she collects up a collection of medicine and goes, this is what the Gorilla family needs.
As a general precaution, how contagious is this plague? Should we, like, leave it on the doorstep or make sure it gets actually into someone's hands?
I would recommend leaving it on the doorstep and knocking. Keep
All right,
at least 6 feet distance from each other when talking. It is airborne.
Is
Understood.
this something that they're going to be able to administer themselves, or would they require assistance?
They should be able to just take it. It is drinkable.
Good. Well then, we'll make sure we get this to them as quickly as possible.
Mm-hmm.
I do so appreciate this. And for the road, I did leave the payment at the Horizon Walkers, but seeing as you're heading on the North Road, it is quite dangerous up there. I do have some spare healing potions I can give you.
Goodness, how generous of you. Thank you.
Well, you are doing me a job. I will add this onto the payment, shall we say. Let me grab the healing potions and put them on the party sheet.
Yay.
Because dang, guys. Dang, you need some stuff that is not expensive pens. Stash.
Sorry, some of us have bad spending habits.
Telling me that
Our campaign
Coffee.
not work.
and
Go ahead,
nothing else is not an optimal strategy. I think, quite frankly, it is a genius move.
We spent an entire campaign, like multi-year campaign, not worrying about money in the slightest because we didn't have any money because, oh god,
Yeah.
everything was bad always. So having
Until
money
it
at all
came
is
back.
new.
Leanne let me spend 4 blissful years just assuming that Zelphine had tea on her person at all times, and now I'm paying for it very literally. If I want to continue making characters with drinking addictions, then by God.
But, like, the thing is that, like, last campaign, you actually did have a lot of money, which was the problem, and you had nothing to spend it on.
Yeah, we had nothing to spend it on.
So I wanted there to be, like, a reason to collect the money this time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah, she gives you 5 minor healing potions and packs those up. And they are on the party sheet now. In the stash.
Huzzah.
Yeah.
There's 5, so we could split them up evenly, but Nash does already have 2 on his person. I don't know where everybody else is at. So he would let the rest of y'all have first dibs.
Yeah, Vaz does not have any.
Yeah.
About to break it. Nope, there we go. Vaz will just take 1 for now.
Oh, and I'll make one more note about, like, the plague that she mentions. Nash, you would have remembered that this is the same plague that created those Festrogs that lived in the Church of Thantix's basement. By lived, I mean we're tearing stuff apart and being awful.
Yeah, okay.
Emphasis on the ED at the end. We took care of that.
Yes, it's done. There's no more down there, but it would have been the same plague.
Is that like, does the plague turn them into that, or is it just when they die they are reanimated as that?
Yeah, it is when people die of plague.
Okay,
Sometimes Festrogs happen. It is
Gotcha.
a common thing of people who die from illnesses,
Mm-hmm.
which is why, doing good rites on things will prevent this, but when a lot of people die from plague, often they don't get done properly right away.
Yep.
But yes, you collect all your stuff. She sees you out the door, and we will cut over to the Lawkeepers. And yeah, you walk in. The secretary behind the counter goes, "Oh, you again. I'll go get Lawkeeper Lockhart." And she walks down, and yeah, sure enough, he's there behind the desk.
This is probably the most normal interaction we've had in a while, but Pickles will hold up the he'll kind of like hold up the job board and be like, we wanted to get any other information you had about this one because we're probably heading up that way.
Yes, the River Drake. So you're taking that on.
Yeah.
You sure do take on a lot around here, but
It's kind of my brand.
right.
This particular thing. Like, have you seen me? Like, no offense, but
No, yes, I've seen quite a lot of you. But, yes, as you know, the roads tend to be a little dangerous, which is why we have the airships are used more nowadays to traverse. But they have been stopping caravans from the Pale Valley River. The city of Ashwood often sends their goods down the river, and they are being attacked by river drakes. It is causing a bit of a backlog in supplies. Specifically,
Any words about the actual encounters? Like any notable things that people mentioned from the encounter? Like, any common tactics that were used, or any like notable features of these creatures, like any abilities that they know? Because we don't,
well,
I did.
it's a drake, so they thrash around. They're strong.
some of them breathe fire, but I don't think that's super common.
No. River drakes in particular are pretty speedy. They are quick creatures, so you should keep an eye out for that. Their tails are very dangerous, and they tend
Gotcha.
to, as you said, some drakes breathe fire, but not river drakes. They spew a kind of acid. It's more like a mucus.
It's very gross.
Yes, it's called caustic mucus, and it burns through most of the boats that have been coming through.
I see.
And
Gotcha.
again, like most draconic-like creatures, they tend to go a little mad during fights. Have you heard of a draconic frenzy?
That's
Scrag
right,
might have,
frenzy.
but
Scrag would have. You know that, yeah, when
Screg's probably.
a
I
draconic...
was gonna make a joke, but like Screg's been through one. What puberty's called for him.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, no, Scrag would know that draconic frenzy, it tends to be when a drake gets, or a dragon gets, like, riled up in a fight, they will do more attacks than you would think in a round. Well, in a round,
Gotcha.
quote unquote. They tend to, like, just go
I know
all
what
in.
you mean.
yeah.
They can get mad, and they can get dangerous, and they thrash around a lot.
Greg
Okay.
used his knowledge metagame skill for this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
All
get
right.
it. No worries.
Gotcha. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Okay. All right. I think I actually, if that's the case, DM, can I, because we haven't actually done this stuff, can I switch out one of my spells that I have prepared for today?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Let's
don't think
say
I'll
that
need
he's,
temporary.
like-
I don't think I'll need temporary tool.
Yeah. I believe, like, Pickles can be, like, preparing his spells as he, like, goes. This will all count as, like, preparation time, quote unquote.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. With that being the case, I think I think that's a lot of helpful information. Unless Greg or Creek have any further stuff, I think, Pickles will thank the Lawkeeper and we could probably get going.
Yeah. Before you leave, though, Lockhart does kind of look at you and goes, I do have one more thing to say to you all.
Uh-huh.
You know how you got Lucius Pierce arrested the other day? I just want to...
welcome.
Thank you, but that is not what I am here to tell you. The Imperial Embassy stormed in here, and we had to end up releasing him to their custody. Unfortunately, him being an Imperial citizen, we cannot keep him locked here. They assure us that they will be keeping him at the embassy until we can deport him, but I figured I'd let you know.
Honestly, that doesn't surprise me in the slightest. It disappoints me, but it doesn't surprise me.
Imperials.
Thank you
So.
for that information.
Yeah.
If you have anything more on Olympia, please make sure to pass it my way. What we have already is good, but it's not going to put her behind bars.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry, we can get something else. But first, we gotta get the head of this Drake.
Yes, and that would be much appreciated if you can clear up some of the supply lines there.
For sure.
Now I have more
suppose-
paperwork to get back to.
You're gonna say, John?
I don't suppose we got or anything that you could give us.
Sorry, you cut out?
I don't suppose that the Lawkeepers have maybe some nets or something.
He
I'm thinking we might want to lay a trap for this thing.
he raises an eyebrow and goes, "Your campaigners, don't you have things like that?"
It's more of a gig economy kind of situation.
Yeah, like I don't.
I'm afraid
We're
the
gonna go
law.
buy some nets.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm afraid the lawkeepers do not sell our wares. We are a government we are a government establishment. We barely get, we get paid for what we get paid,
Greg pays his taxes. Wait,
Do you?
no,
You
Greg
have
only
been
got here a
here.
few weeks
Do you?
ago.
I find that
Greg
highly
pays
unlikely.
taxes, but he hasn't had the chance yet.
Okay, even if you pay taxes, the government isn't going to give you a net.
Why not?
True, why not?
Yeah.
What the fuck do my tax dollars even do then?
Exactly.
Okay, no, we should.
Okay,
go.
yeah, let's bounce.
Yep.
Mhm.
Boing.
Boinga boinga.
Boingo, boingo.
Boingo boingo time!
Oh my god, I know that reference. I wish I
Really
didn't,
quickly,
but I do.
just to resolve this and make sure that they are in the hands of people who can use them. There's 2 more healing potions in the party sheet. One of them definitely to Pickles. The other one can either also go to Pickles as our squishiest member, or I recommend if Screg wants to have a spare one for Gertie's sake.
Greg has 2 potions already, and also the healer's kit.
Okay.
Oh,
and
yeah.
both of them to Pickles.
Yeah, I'll grab the 2.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Because, if we have gold just chilling in there for whenever we need it, that's fine. That's probably good use for it. But I didn't want the potions to
Get forgotten.
be in there and not
Be
get
rotting
used
in
when
there,
needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So,
I guess we can go and see if we can find our nets. The thing is, I know that like if we wanted to do snares, we would have to have like do snare crafting.
Yeah.
Like someone would have to have that feat.
I already.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say Creek also has a snare kit already. I don't know if it's Drake size though.
I have a caltrop snare, which would not benefit us much in this situation.
Mm-hmm. Mostly Creek has more like traps and like stuff for like smaller animals, not like river.
Scrag does actually. He did get given a specific snare. Yeah, caltrops. I don't know if a caltrop snare will work in water. Is the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But no,
exactly.
with 2 rangers, I'm sure we can whip something up.
Yeah, I think so. We can definitely like.
Yeah, because like that, like we can figure something out. But like if we want to do like any of like the named snares, like that's its own. It's like magical crafting or alchemical crafting where you have to like specifically get the feat for that. I think.
Well, I am proficient
Right.
in crafting.
Nice.
Right, but like I'm saying,
Oh,
snare
is
crafting is
crafting-
its own thing.
Yeah. It's
Okay,
it's a feat.
Mhm.
Do we have? Is there like
Feat.
is there a net item?
We could let me just peep the shops and
Yeah, I'm
see.
looking at the shops as well to see.
Yeah, because we're by a dock, so maybe we can see if like.
They probably sell nets.
Right?
Yeah, I wouldn't say no to getting like a net just by itself.
Wait a second, I already have one.
Oh, you have a net?
You have
Sorry,
one?
no, I have a bola. Never mind.
yeah.
I mean, a bola is
different.
still good.
Yeah.
I mean, if the
Clear.
creature has legs, then yes, Ebola is good because it's for tripping people.
I guess I mean
But
River drakes don't
I
have
don't know if it would
legs.
work in the water. Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, if it don't have legs.
You go to the land and
Um,
grab the bola.
Is
there a net? A net item.
I'm not seeing a net or any other kind of snares.
Dang it.
Name.
And I don't have crafting stuff for like making a net, unfortunately. But Greg, you do, right?
I think it's just a weapon, a net.
Yeah, I think so too. Isn't it?
It is a
It's
piece
equipment.
of adventuring gear.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, got it.
this is not
Oh, that's
5e where
awesome.
there's battle nets, but you actually do like as you're like looking around. You head through like the center district here, and you do find there is a shop called Blades for Glades.
Ooh.
And there is a lot of weapons here. There's like the guy at the counter is kind of gruff, has an eye patch, has like sort of a beard, but he does have a couple of nets.
I would say that's probably worth our time if we can grab something like that.
Scrag
Mhm.
is going to like put on his best gruff voice and be like, "We're hunting a river drake.
Right,
Like one of those nets, please."
of course. That'd be 1 GP, 1 gold.
Make it 2,
All
just
right,
in case.
then that would be 2 gold.
Fair enough. Scrag will hand him 2 gold. Anything else you think would be useful?
You got swords? I got swords.
I have spear.
I have a spear. You want a halberd? I got a halberd.
I'm more of a spear guy, but if you have maybe like a trident or like a harpoon.
He looks through his stuff. Don't think so.
Darn. Well, thank you anyways.
Do you
Maybe
actually
some-
have any snares or traps or anything?
I've got nets.
I like this guy.
You don't need any of these, actually, so I'm taking them off taking these off of his inventory, because you don't need the weapon potency and striking runes. Because we're playing with automatic battle progression.
Yay!
Because I hate
Where's
fussing
the-
with the weapon proficiency.
Sorry, I'm
thing.
just trying to find the shop.
It is the center district, the below the stables, there's a guy with an eye patch.
Gotcha.
Which
There he is.
I realize now this is
Aha!
like one of the base shops, and I realized playing Abomination Vaults that Blaze for Blades is a shop in there. I just didn't bother to rename it. But there's a different guy there.
I can't find the little icon.
He's visible, right?
There we go. Up here.
Where
I'm
is
pinging.
Yeah, up here.
Go to the inn and then go north.
Okay, thank you. Sorry about that. All right, I'm gonna buy some nets
Yes.
and maybe like another spear. Well, actually, can the spear be thrown? Because I feel like
Yes. You can throw a
There is also, in fact, a trident here.
Oh, there
hell
it is.
oh cool. So Screg is gonna buy a trident and a net. 2 nets actually.
Yeah.
And a what else should we get? What else do you think would be useful, guys?
I think the nets will probably do it. Like,
I don't know if they'll do it, but they might help.
it might help.
Okay.
Net.
Let's take a 3rd net just in case.
He's only got 2 nets.
Oh darn! All right.
We've
well,
bought
that's a
we've bought him out of we've cleaned him out of nets.
Okay, never mind. Let's go.
Yeah. I think we're good there then. We're good to meet up with the rest.
Yeah.
We will tell Vaz that Lucius Pierce. We will tell the others that Lucius Pierce was is currently in the embassy. So that sucks. But yeah, I think we can probably deal with that later because we've got some stuff to do.
Yeah. All right. So,
The medicine like earlier on in the like up the path than the Drake? Do we know?
yeah, we'll say Dr. Kia gave you like pointed out on a map where it would be, and Lockhart pointed out where most of the attacks happened. The farm is closer, and then it's the River Drake, and then where Scrag had circled where Olympia's estate is.
Okay.
They're not quite in a line, but because Olympia's estate is a little bit further off the path, but they are all like it's in that order: farmhouse, Drake, then the
I
house.
think I've been encumbered. I
Yes,
don't know what that means.
that means you're holding a lot of shit because you keep buying weapons.
But I like weapons.
I know, but eventually you're going to be encumbered.
All right,
Yep.
Gertie is going to carry some of the weapons then.
Gertie's tiny. She's small.
Gertie has a bulk of 7 that she can carry without being encumbered.
All right, put some saddlebags on her, I guess.
No, I already have bought saddlebags.
Yeah.
I thought ahead.
Okay. But yeah, that is a thing in this game where it will calculate and it will reduce your speed in battle. And it sucks.
Someone else want to hold on to some of this stuff?
I can hold on to. I've got a couple more bulk. I can. Whoa. Hold on.
Can I give some to Creek?
No,
Am
'cause
I
I think I'm encumbered as well.
Oh, okay.
Sneak
I'm
around
encumbered.
the-
I think I'm just gonna leave some of the stuff here. Where's the party
So-
inventory?
Under actors, under party, there should be a sheet.
Yeah, but we want to leave that like in our room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking that what's his name before I say we've built up such a relationship with this guy. I don't know what his name is. Hang on. I have it.
Levi.
No. Hudson Sanders. I think we have enough relationship with him at this point that we just kind of have like what is until further notice our room. So if there
Yeah.
is stuff that we want to leave, I would
Yeah.
think it would be okay to leave it, and
Yeah.
Hudson will take care.
He will
Damn,
like
I'm
charge you for any
surprised.
night you're not there leaving your stuff there, but
Mhm.
yeah. He will do it.
Yeah. Do we want to say that that gold is stashed there too, or do we want to go ahead and dole it out?
It'll be our emergency fund.
I was going to say, I'm not opposed to us having a rainy day fund. I trust Hudson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why does
Just
Gertie
in
have
case we get,
7
like, mugged
gold?
on the road or something.
Yep. That is the security deposit.
Mm-hmm.
Why does Gertie have money?
She shouldn't.
Yeah, she should not.
Are you talking about on
Oh,
the party
okay.
sheet? Because
Sorry,
that's
that's
if she
wealth.
has
That's
anything
wealth,
she's
not
Oh,
holding.
yeah. If she is holding anything, it counts towards that.
It would be funny if she had money, though.
But yeah, anything you don't think you'll need for this adventure, feel free to dump. But yeah, if you don't come back within a week, he takes the security fund and opens up the room again.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
he can take our stuff. That's okay.
right.
There we go.
Yeah,
we should get
this
going.
one. Okay, sorry. I was silently debating over here. Nash also figures he may need a better weapon than what he currently has for dealing with the Drake. So I had to make some decisions. What would Nash want versus what would I want? They're very different. Okay.
I'm about to sell that to the roadside inn.
Cane sword. I don't actually think there's a cane sword on his Blaze for Glades, but
That would have been the
Oh,
easy
man.
choice, but I
That
just went with
would.
something that, being Shadow Planer, he's probably, whether he was a fan of it or not, had some training in a couple of things, so I just picked one.
Yeah.
A scythe seemed a little too on the nose, so I went with the sickle.
Yeah, sickles are pretty cool. Cabbage
Yeah.
had a sickle until she got eaten by a gibbering mouther, and now she doesn't have any items anymore.
Dang.
She's fine. She's a ghost now. Don't worry about it. Cabbage is fine.
That's definitionally not fine.
She's
if,
fine.
If she's a ghost.
Don't
now.
worry about it. She may have died, but she's still adventuring.
But yeah, it's another tripping item, so that's more his MO.
Yeah, that's good.
Even though I don't know how you would trip a river drake, but he can still do the other sickle things with it.
Yeah.
Like grabbing and slashing.
Yeah, it fits as something he would have used before, so okay.
Yeah. All right.
A lot of
Um,
torches in my stash. My goodness.
Yeah, I'm looking, and Nash has just a bunch of junk. I don't know that he would leave any of it though.
It's good
I actually have an extra staff that I'm gonna go ahead and put in the party sort of
Ooh.
area here because I already have my staff of fire.
Right.
Nice.
That's a lie. He can leave his other healer's kit for now.
Oh yeah, this
his
is just
old one.
a regular ass staff. Yeah, you probably don't need that anymore.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that helps him out a lot.
I forgot that Creek bought like a ton of chalk.
She did. I don't remember
Nash
why.
also has a ton of chalk.
You bought it for
Also, like-
something, and I can't remember what it was.
I was gonna
My-
say we
I
were
don't
marking
remember
some
either.
things as we were going. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so, yeah. But also, like, honestly, just it's fun to have a bunch of chalk. Useful.
Who put their healer's tools in here?
I put my regular one in there because I
Oh,
have the
yeah.
expanded one.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Oh, gotcha. Cool.
I don't need to heal anymore. We don't need a party healer.
It's fine.
Because I was about to
Greg is
say
the party
that's
doctor
important.
now.
You know, and even still, Nash is probably hesitant to do it, but he's got the other one. It'll be okay.
Yeah.
I have 5 torches, and
Right, me too.
I don't need those.
If you have the light spell, yeah, you don't need those.
I have a sun rod. Should we need it?
A good chunk of us have dark vision as well, but I know torches are still useful though.
I have
All
a
right,
crowbar.
I'm done inventory managing. I'm good.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah, we're good now.
Yeah, it was much needed. It was much needed though.
All right. So you dump off your stuff, gather yourself, get some nets, and start heading towards the northern gate. And as
Yeah.
you are about to exit, we will take a break.
Yeah.
Pardon again.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you head out to the gates of Horizon's Gate. Pass by the people and start heading down the road. You notice like there's this like stark change in scenery the second that you leave Horizon's Gate. Horizon's Gate is like basically a metropolis. It's big. There's lots of people. There is not a whole lot once you get outside of the city. It is big. It is open. It's clearly not as well developed as the city. Most people like focus on the city. And this is something that the people that had walked on foot down this way would remember, is that the city centers are big, they're pretty populous, and then everything outside of that is not very well developed. There's not a lot of small towns in Dathgard. And part of this is because of the airships, making it fast to travel between the city centers, but they don't really stop off anywhere else. And the roads become dangerous.
Greg believes this is efficient use of land.
Are there like farms just outside the city, or is that like not even really a thing?
There's like a couple, but you find that there's like more dots of them outside of it, a little
Gotcha.
further.
Okay.
And that's where eventually you start heading down the road. You hit this small family farm, which is where you were told to deliver the medicine. And can I get everybody to roll me a perception check, please?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, then I won't tell you anything.
Then
Okay.
you're out of luck, my guy. Roll.
Oh, I did real
Dang,
bad. You're gonna tell me even less than I would if I just didn't roll.
Yeah.
As I said, I mean, if you don't want to know, then hey.
Yeah, that's what you get.
Honestly, comedically great, even if mechanically it's not still.
Yeah,
Sorry, I forgot there was a second click in that.
that's all good. I forget all the time when I'm doing initiative for myself. But yes, Scrag, you are distracted because the second you got out of the town, you're like, ah, hell yeah, outdoors. And you've just been cheerful as clam. You haven't been paying attention.
He's been hyper focusing on the Drake.
Creek, you are still dealing with allergies.
Yeah.
You're sniffing. Pickles, you got your nose in your book, but Nash and Vaz, you've picked up in the air the sound of just some noises of strange sounding creatures. And then like the cry of a sheep.
Hello?
Nash was kind of since the medicine might be one of our first stops, he was kind of a little bit in the lead there, and as soon as he heard those noises, he just kind of stops and puts the mom arm up to let everyone else know, and he just kind of like he looks at Vaz, he can tell that she's noticed it too, and is just kind of gestures in that direction.
I'm going to make the executive decision to go ahead and draw my rapier, so that way that's done, in case we can do a scuffle.
Good idea.
And I'm going to kind of, as gently as I can, start going over that direction to see what I can see.
Nash has his sickle and is going behind her.
Okay.
And kind of motions for the others to stay there on the road.
So, can I get you both to roll me some stealth?
Unfortunately, yes.
Uh-oh.
Pickles
Oh,
will
no, the
Pickles will draw his staff, his new staff.
Okay. Wow. So we
Great.
we got a eight
is
and a
that
9.
worth a hero point?
Um.
I'm gonna say that's worth a hero point.
I'll hero point if you hero point.
Let's hero point together.
Yay!
Do over. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Much
so,
better.
So cool. The two of you, like, Vaz, you like, as you crunch against the ground, you notice that your feet are making a little bit noise, but kind of shuffling behind Nash. That the two of you manage to lay low enough that you get close to this farmhouse, and you spot that there are several kobolds running amok, tearing at the fence, throwing little fireballs around. One of them is poking at a sheep, trying to, like, ride it, and the sheep is not having it. You know, we dropped the party onto the road here. And you can, and yeah, that's what you see.
Vaz doesn't know any sort of advanced hand signals for like, hey, there's kobolds, because
Yeah.
she just doesn't know that stuff.
There's not an Udrian sign language for kobold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can
how
Scrag
how
also...
It's too cold for most kobolds up in Udria, so they're
How
not.
far how far away have we gotten from the rest of the party, Vaz and I?
I'd say probably about 50 feet.
Ooh, never mind.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Nash extends his shadow backwards to signal them, but he can't go that far.
Yeah.
Can he, like, morph into a kobold, the shadow? No, probably not.
And
That would be
the
cool,
issue would
though.
be the distance. Like the amount that I can do with my shadow right now is like all flavor, so 50 feet is pushing it. I
Yeah.
don't have any actual shadow feeds right now.
Can Scrag sneak up there as well? Would that also be a stealth check?
That would also be a stealth check.
Okay. Is the rest of the party okay with me doing this?
I was gonna say go for it. Craig is gonna stay back. Also has her bow drawn.
Yeah, I think Pickles is gonna stay back with Creek.
Oop, 13.
Okay, 13.
I don't know if Gertie needs to roll stealth as well.
Is she joining with you?
Probably.
I think you do, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, Gertie is really stealthy, apparently.
Yeah.
She's just a little guy.
She's just a little guy.
She's a guy. Oh,
15
she's
for
Just
Gertie.
a little guy.
+7. Fuck yeah, Gertie, go for it.
She's good.
Is Scrag close enough to see the kobolds?
Yeah, you as you guys sneak up, you do spot that there is these kobolds kind of causing a little bit of havoc.
I assume Scrag knows what a kobold is.
Causing a ruckus.
Yes, you know that they are dragonkin. They are adjacent to dragons.
I wonder if we can try to talk to them.
One takes a big, like, opens its little maw. It becomes giant, and it's a giant maw. And then it chomps on the side of the sheep, and it goes, ah!
These have good taste.
Do we have our actual icons? Because all I'm seeing is just,
Yeah, I haven't popped it
lump to
out
the
yet
party.
because I was waiting
Okay.
for what you guys wanted to do.
Oh yeah.
But I can pop you out. Boop. But if
Nash. Okay, let's see.
somebody got knocked out into...
Put him over there by Vaz.
Yeah, one sec. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Here we go. Trying to move people onto the map because people have gotten shuffled off the map. But yeah, boop.
I feel like Scrag probably feels right now the same way a human feels when he sees a halfling.
Kinda. Except for lizard folk are not related to dragons and kobolds are.
Nash is gonna try to sneak up behind this scout we're closest to.
Okay. So, roll me another stealth.
Find out how this one goes.
I think at this point, Pickles would probably have have him and Creek like stealth up here as well.
Cool.
Yeah.
So this Cobalt Scout, unfortunately 14 is not quite enough to get that close to it. And as you approach, it turns its crossbow around on you and goes... and it's going to attack. But first, we gotta put everybody in initiative.
Yeah.
Initiative.
Reverse Nifflin.
It just turns around. He just goes, "Oh, well, hello there."
Yep. I think that's everybody. And combat time.
Initiative roll. Initiative roll. There it is. I always lose it.
Me too. I was trying to find it as well. There we go. Ooh.
Yeah, if you go onto the combat sheet, you can actually roll your initiative from there.
Oh.
Someone knocked me over with a 16. Oh, who got
I
a
did
nat
really
20?
bad.
The person who
Oh,
hates
these are the
going
DM
first got the nat 20.
Heck yeah, let's go.
Like I say,
Telling you, man,
the
you gotta
DM
take-
dice, I don't think I've ever noticed those before, but I was like, who's got all the question marks?
Oh yeah, that's me. That is me.
Telling you, sir, you gotta take that I go last feat.
Yeah, I think it's called After You.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
Pretty useful for a
Ooh, yeah.
for a swashbuckler.
Plus for Sarah.
Yeah, I hate going first.
That's fair
Oh, for
enough.
Sure.
All right. So this guy turns around, but he's not fast enough as we begin the encounter. Nash.
Yeah, Nash gives his, "Oh, hello there," and then goes to trip this guy with his sickle.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Up. Work with me, sheet. Work with me. Okay, so... Alright, I don't think I have a button for this. Okay, so I've just got it's an athletics check, and I get... I don't have a weapon bonus, so it's just an athletics.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, because the weapon bonus has to be like an explicit, like, this is a +1 sickle kind of thing, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe everybody has a +1 on all the weapons because of the automatic bonus progression, so it should
Oh,
automatically
okay,
do it.
yeah. Okay,
It should be automatically applied from the rules that I have applied.
Okay, so I'm gonna go... Nope, where am I headed? This one, actions. Okay, let's see here. Okay, yeah, I think I see it here. It's got an attack potency +1 on it, so I'm gonna assume that that's the thing I'm looking for. Okay, and then the +4 from my athletics. Okie dokie, this one.
Yo!
And that, in fact, is a crit. So, pew, this guy just goes flying. He is now prone, and I believe that is it is a crit. So he is also takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage. So if we want, where's prone? Prone, prone, prone.
Conked him on his head.
Prone. Yeah, there we go. So roll me 1d6.
This one. It threw me off because it's a square, which is objectively the shape of it, but
Yeah.
the rest of them are drawn as like polyhedrals.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he hits the ground hard with that.
Like a squeaky toy.
That is your first action.
Okay, let me see here. Oh, can I try to disarm this thing now? Because he's got a... I don't know if he actually has the crossbow of his picture.
Yeah, he does have a crossbow, and it is out. I would warn that disarming is a little funny in Pathfinder.
Okay.
Unless you have specific feats for it. Basically, just a regular success gives them, like, their grip gets loosened. You only, like, take the weapon out of their hand on a critical success.
Oh, gotcha. That makes sense, though. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Because, yeah, 5e disarm did a little bit more, but also you could not just do that. That was another...
Yeah, Battle Master.
That was another be a battle master or burn a feat kind of thing.
Yeah.
Let's see. Of course, my poor idiot boy ain't got no rope. What to do with this
Well,
kobold I have
I'll
now.
say because he is prone, you get like an advantage. Not an advantage. You get like a. You get extra to your attack if you go to attack, but because the tripping counts as an attack, you'll be at negative multiple attack penalty 1.
Yeah. Truly should buy this idiot some rope at some point because he doesn't really want to necessarily stab the little guy.
Also, I just gotta say, I love Pathfinder kobolds. I love their little faces.
They're very
They're good little guys.
they're
very
very
cute.
cute. I do like them a whole lot. Yeah, Nash is gonna call this one Screg's problem now, and he's gonna we're gonna action 2 move,
Yeah.
and then let me see here. Hang on. This is... You know what? We're going to try another trip with the sickle, because it's an agile weapon, so fingers crossed. Let me see here. It gets, let me pull this back up, make sure I'm reading it right. It, second attack, it gets a -4 instead of a -5, so... The trip still counts as an attack.
Yes.
So then, let me pull this up and make sure I get this on here right. It's a -4, so I'm just going to effectively turn off my train proficiency.
Gotcha.
Okay. So it's just, instead of a +5, it'd be a +4, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just so I don't break the dialogue box. No, that ain't it.
Yeah. So you go to trip this
Okay.
one, and it like hops out of the way and sticks its tongue out at you, going.
He saw the other one, okay, he's not falling for it.
Yeah.
That's
I
fair.
get what you
Okay.
did there.
That's gonna be me.
Yeah.
Heh.
All right, Vaz.
Not
Okay.
falling for it. That's funny.
Let's get up to this guy.
Just as an aside, if you go directly to the other side of him, you can flank with Nash.
Oh, hell yeah. Beep. And I would like to use the opportunity to attempt a feint.
Okay.
Let me see. What did I roll for that? Deception check against my target's perception.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is a 14, which actually beats their perception of 13.
Hell yeah.
So you have fainted them successfully.
So he gets a -2 circumstance penalty to AC for this turn, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, just until the next melee attack. So let me select him. Hold on. Select him. There we go. And key up.
16 is
Ooh,
a
little
hit.
icon.
That is a hit.
That is a hit.
Okay. Damage.
All right. So you get him.
Wrap him on the nose with the
I
rapier.
think because you fainted, you also get panache. I think that's how that works.
Yes. I think. Hold on. Let me double check my sheet.
Panache.
I thought that was how I did it.
Yeah, when you perform an action of bravado, you can leave this. I believe we had established that previously, so yeah, you get your panache. Boop.
Panache.
Which I'm just double checking to make sure what that gives you.
5-foot status bonus to speed and a +1 circumstance bonus to checks to tumble through or take any actions that give you panache due to your style.
Gotcha. I was making sure there wasn't like extra damage or something.
I think
Yeah,
there is.
I think that's granted by panache.
That's from Precise Strike. When you have panache and you strike with an agile fitness melee weapon or agile fitness unarmed attack, you deal 2 additional precision damage.
Okay.
And then if you do a fissioner, it gets 2d6 precision damage instead.
Okay, so there would be 4 damage total then.
Okay.
So that would be an extra 2 there. Get a good old stab into this critter. And he's looking a little rough as he suddenly gets stabbed through and goes.
It looks at me like, what the fuck?
What? Does Scrag understand any of what they're saying? I'm curious. Or is this dialect just really messed up?
It's really heavily accented Draconic, and so even like Pickles, who is proficient in Draconic, is coming out a bit gibberishy.
What did you say about my mother?
I was gonna make the exact same damn joke.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're okay. I'm glad someone did.
Anyways, that's my turn.
Yeah. All right. So it is now this red kobold mage's turn. As it turns, it's been like throwing fireballs at the house here. It's been like singeing the roof tiles, and it turns to look at you guys as you like start attacking. It goes, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And so he's going to target the Shadow Man, Nash, as he starts casting this magic between his fingers. And of course, the pop-out sheets don't want to work the way that I want them to work. Let's cast Tanglefoot. Attack. Oof.
Oh.
Critical hit as these vines kind of wrap up from the ground and immobilize you. They wrap around your
dear.
skeleton and squeeze.
Not cool.
Oh dear.
Oof, ouch, owie, my bones.
You can attempt to escape on your turn. But right now, you are wrapped up in like this sticky vine substance as it starts to laugh and shuffles over this way. Also, I realized it targeted itself. What's your AC?
Oh, it's not 31. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, I just checked. You and the kobold have the same AC, so it still would have been a critical success.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot how crits work in this one. Yeah. It's a 17. So yeah, it's still.
I was just double checking the crit situation because it's 10 plus, but he also rolled really high. So, all right. But that is his turn. Creek.
Oh. Alright, after witnessing that little show, she's going to hunt prey on the Kobold Dragon Mage, so we're gonna target that boy.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go ahead and strike with the bow. Let's go.
Get him.
Fuck.
Critical miss. It like thwomps into the side of the barn here, the house, the farmhouse.
Her allergies are still in effect. She's not 100% yet. Shit. I think that's it. That's all she can do. Shit.
Well, you attacked. You have 2 more actions.
Oh. No, yeah. She did Hunter's Prey. She
Right.
did shoot.
I forgot about Hunter's
shoot
Mark.
one more time?
Yeah, she can shoot one more time. Crit at the multiple attack penalty
With,
1.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, that's better.
Much better. So that one swings wide and hits into this kobold. Roll me some damage.
Maj. Ooh. 3.
As it goes thump into its shoulder. And
No, my friend.
Pickles, this one you do pick up. Son of a bitch.
Ah. That's awesome.
All right, so kobold
And that'll do
warrior.
it.
This one that is surrounded. It does not like being surrounded, so it shuffles this way. Boop boop doop boop doop. And then tries to stick its little spear into Vaz. As it swings forward, boom. Wow, the pop-out sheets really do suck right now. Oh, man. I'm going to have to figure something out here for the sheets. But he swings forward, and I believe I forgot to target Vaz, so misses, I believe.
Yeah.
He stamps his little foot and tries again. And misses again. And he critically misses, so he, like, kind of stumbles forward and, like, conks his head on the, like, well next to you and takes, like, 1 point of damage. And he lets out a
What heavens?
grumpy laugh.
Do you guys want to like leave? Maybe come back later?
All right, Kobold Scout number 1, who is on the floor. He's going to take a move to stand up because he doesn't like being on the ground, which is over here. Boop. And he's going to run over this way. And he's going to target Nash and try and shoot you with the crossbow. And hits.
Those mystery dice scare me, man.
Yeah, they're
I'm
stressful.
Those are spooky as shit.
I'm gonna have to look up how to if I can do anything about that, because on my end I can see all the numbers. I can see it fine. So I didn't know that if they had turned them to that.
Like
But
it's fun.
and like
yeah, no,
quickly.
it's fun because it's like we don't see what you're rolling until
Okay.
it shows up in the side, and then it's like, oh no! But it's one of those where it's like seeing those question marks. It's very like,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
scary.
I think it's a general Foundry update because it started doing that in Abomination Vaults for our DM's roles there. But yeah, that's Cobalt Scout's turn.
Yeah, I don't mind it. Like, it's a fun, but it adds a little bit of like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this one is going to go over here to get a better angle. Aim its crossbow at Pickles.
oh, you motherfucker.
Oop, no, it's gonna be Pickles. And then it's going to... Will you roll? Yeah. And he giggles as this crossbow bolt flies into you.
Hey, not as bad as it could be. Not as bad as it could be.
That's what happens when the tank goes last in initiative.
And then he scuffles up here. And that is his turn. Pickles, it's now your turn.
Okay, DM question.
Yeah.
I've got this handy dandy little spell, Forbidding Ward.
Yep.
You ward an ally against the attacks and hostile spells from the target enemy. The target ally gains +1 status bonus to armor class and saving throws against the target enemy's attack, spells, and other effects.
Yep.
For Nash, would that count for this Tanglevine thing because it originates from that Dragon Mage?
I don't know. Does it say saves in there?
Yeah. It says +1 status bonus to armor class and saving
Okay,
throws against target enemies' attack, spells, and other effects.
Because I believe Nash has to do an escape check. So it's
Yeah,
already happened, so I don't think
Right.
it actually helps there.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because that makes sense. Like I figured that would be kind of like what it would be because it's already an effect that's out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not a save that I'm making. It's on my per my interpretation because it says it lasts for 1 round.
Yeah.
So I think for my next turn, the only thing I can do is try to escape, and then if it works, great, 2 more actions. If it doesn't, womp womp.
Yeah.
Okay. But if someone is like concentrating on a spell that affects one of us, then it would help. Like if they were doing like some kind of like a debuff effect or something like that.
Yeah, if it was like you actually doing a save, yes, but Tanglefoot specifically, it's an escape check. So an escape
Right,
check
okay.
is not the same as a save.
Yeah, but that like at least the fact that like that was the thing is like I had like this thing in my mind of like, oh, I've got to have Forbidding Ward up before someone gets hit, but like knowing that I can have it affect somebody who's like been targeted by a spell and is like, you know,
Yeah.
under the effect, like that helps me.
Yeah. And like if somebody got hit with bleed damage, I believe it would help there too, but for an escape check, I'd say no.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Just trying to make sure I'm using the tools in my toolbox.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of specific wording in these spells, so it is important to verify.
Okay. I mean, I'd have to get close enough to them anyway for this, so let me see what I've got. Tell you what, it might be a weird check. It might be weird. If I wanted to sort of maybe figure out, like, who of our group the kobolds might be targeting, is that something that I would need to do a check to know for sure?
Yeah, I would
Like
say that's a knowledge roll of some kind, like a perception.
Yeah. Because that falls under like sense motive, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's not too good a bonus on my side. I'm gonna, well, I mean, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a move action to get a little closer to the action. So I'm gonna move myself up here. That's one action. I'm gonna move Bastard next to me.
Yeah.
And then I think what I want to do.
Dealing damage to that target creature. It's a touch range. Okay. Baz has panache. Okay. Oh, I'd have to do that for my whole turn. Okay. Tell you what.
Yeah,
The guy that Vaz is next to, this Kobold Warrior, looks pretty rough, right?
he sure does.
Okay.
He's,
I'm going to cast.
he's currently
what'd
like
you say?
holding his head because he banged his head into the well trying to attack Baz.
Okay. I'm going to. Are there any other guys that we've damaged? You know what? I'm actually going to do him and the Dragon Mage. I'm going to cast. Let me. Okay, so I can target this one and this. Both of these at the same time. Yes,
Yep.
I can.
You sure can.
I'm going to cast Electric Arc.
Literally
cast some
one of the
electricity.
best cantrips in the game. It's so good.
It's a good ass cantrip. Did it actually? Yeah. Okay. There one.
Yeah, I
So
gotta.
yeah, they need
roll
to
the
make
saves.
the reflex.
So one succeeded, and one failed. So
Okay, so
Your
roll.
DC is 17.
No, my DC is 18.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
But meeting the DC is a success.
yeah.
That's really high.
It's only gonna get higher.
But yeah, roll me some damage, and the Kobold Warrior will take full damage, and the Mage will take half damage.
Yeah, because that's the rule for the basic one, right?
Yep.
All right. Roll me my damage. No, not. It's got to be electricity damage. Electricity. It's changed the dice. Did that work? Hey, max damage.
Heck yeah. So yeah, pew, as it shoots into this one, it electrocutes him. And he collapses to the ground. And then the other one, it like kind of like sears across his face, and he like winces and covers his one eye and then shakes it off.
Okay. And that's all that that Bastard and I have. Like, Bastard's not trained or anything, so like he can't do much with his other actions.
Yeah. So it is now Scrake's
Yeah.
turn.
Well, first thing's gonna do is Greg's gonna whistle for Gertie and have Gertie just go and go. Oh, what the hell is that? Gertie is not going to explode. I don't know what I did there.
You probably
No, I'm the
are.
one that gets the option to do that.
You're probably on the measurement
I had to
tools.
click reload application. Yeah, I had to click reload application.
What?
Something went weird.
Oh, okay. No, it looked
I'll be
like.
right back.
Oh, okay. It looked like he touched the measurement tools, because that's one of the measurement tools.
I did touch one of the measurement tools by mistake.
Yes.
But I am going to move Gertie over here because Gertie's very. What do you mean it conflicts with a wall? Gertie's very fast, so not
Yeah.
a problem there.
Yeah.
And Gertie's going to. It's going to take me 2 actions to move there. But Scrag will do that move
Okay.
because he sees the mage as the biggest threat.
Yep. 2 actions to
And,
move.
while
One
he's
action
flying-
to talk to Gertie. And
Yeah,
then,
Gertie. Scrag has used all his actions, but Gertie still is an attack.
yes, and now you are
And Gertie's
flanking.
going to attack. Mm-hmm. So Gertie's going to take a bite out of this kobold's juicy dragon flesh.
Give it a snarch, a snoot, a bite, a smart.
A snarge.
It's like a smooch and a scratch.
I was aiming for like a bite, a snack, and that just kind of got muddled up in my brain there.
I think it is.
Snarch is
what
that
a
move that
bite?
cats do when they're cleaning themselves and they go nyeh, 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 nyeh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yo!
Ayy.
Wow, good job, she crits.
Gertie's gonna open an artery apparently.
Yeah, give me that double damage.
I don't
She
think
does
it's
that
now, but I
dog thing where
think
she just like
Oh my
locks
God,
her
Gertie.
teeth in and shakes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she gives it a
I
good
think
old.
that she can
chomp.
actually get like a crit specialization at some point, right?
I believe so,
I
but
think so.
But yeah, she like chomps onto this guy's leg, and there's like a dance going on where he's like trying to shake her off, and she's like. Eventually, he gets her off, and like you can see this big bite mark on its leg, and it goes.
I think Gertie and the kobold are actually around the same size, so it's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's small. She's small, I believe. So they're both small.
Yeah. And then I'm going to say in Uruxi, I don't even know if this thing can understand me. I'm basically going to tell that it was hatched from a rotten egg and its scales look like they're made of paper.
Yeah. It comes out a little disjointed, but it like quickly turns and looks at you with like the angriest little face, and goes. You hear in like kind of heavily accented, really broken Draconic. He goes, "Your face ugly."
Damn.
Takes one to know one.
Comeback king.
Alright.
I think Scrag takes some emotional damage from that.
Take some mental damage.
It's not good at thinking up insults, so it goes for the bluntness.
It was on the
There's
spot.
a double language barrier here. I think the only reason that they could understand each other is because you're being nice to Dan specifically.
Yeah, 100%. You know, like really basic stuff, and these guys are speaking really basic, but again, heavily accented, so it sounds a little funky. But yeah, this Kobold Warrior's turn. He's going to, instead of being smart and using the gate, he sees this little creature over here, Gertie. He runs towards the gate, and then, or to the fence here, and then spends an action to get there, and then spends an action to climb over the gate instead of using like the entranceway. So he's going to have to make a athletics check to get over this fence.
Oh, these poor little fucking guys.
They're real dumb.
I don't think I want to kill them.
Well, it's too late for one of them.
Yeah.
19.
Nat-
So he does. He
Nash
crawls
tries-
up and over
Sorry.
and kind of lands a little awkwardly, but he does not fall. And then he goes, ha-ha! And then tries to stab Gertie with its little spear.
Tried to not kill them, and look at where it got him.
And he like he's like trying to hit the spear down as he jumps off the fence, and it lands into the ground next to it. And he goes and pulls it out, and he kind of topples a little bit in place. And that's his
So
turn.
bad at this point. Oh my god.
You know
Sad.
that the little threat thing here says this is a severe fight, and these guys are just aren't doing very good.
I
Bless
don't
them.
think Gertie has ever been less afraid in a fight than
Yep.
she is right now.
All right, Nash, you are completely engulfed in vines.
Okay, I hope I have pulled up the right thing, and I am now making an escape roll. Good God. I don't care if I pulled the right thing or not, it does not matter.
Yeah, no, you did pull the right thing, but
Oh
critical fail. You
my
don't
gosh.
you don't get free, and you can't attempt an escape attempt until your next turn.
He gives it a
No.
try, and then he's just like, you know what, never mind.
I know, because like at the very least, if I read correctly, it only lasts one round anyway. So, but to add on like the critical failure flavor, I imagine he like gives a few twists trying to break free, and instead just kind of topples over.
Thump hits the ground,
Oh.
covered in these sticky vines.
Bother.
Does he like slug across the ground?
No, he can't.
He
He's
is.
just there.
Yeah, sure is.
Okay, and that's his turn.
Gotcha. Vaz.
It happens.
Let me grab myself and go over Nyang.
Yeah.
And we're gonna select this guy and I think I just want to take a swing at him.
Swang at him. Oh, and he's flanked. Oh!
And you crit. Please hit the crit button instead of the damage button because you are holding a rapier. That does extra shit.
Yo, let's go.
So- Yeah, it's got the deadly 1d8 from the rapier. You fly
Hell yeah.
forward and you skewer this guy as he's like stomping his foot. He like turns to see you like swooping behind him, and you just get him as he like collapses to the ground.
I love how Foundry tells us the massive damage
Great.
immediately kills them.
I was like, damn, Foundry, you didn't have to do it to him.
I'm just gonna stand there with this like dead kobold, like at the end of her rapier. Oh goodness! Just kind
That's
of
right.
shake it off.
Gertie too.
It's
She's
so
like
good.
right in front of Gertie.
And Gertie's like covered in blood as well.
Yep, it's just splurts.
Explodes.
But
Explodes in blood. Just bloop.
Sort of
that
turn and
Gertie's
there's this
probably
kobold
still, like,
scout in the field and just yeah, you won't.
that was 2 actions. You got 1 action left if you'd like.
You do. She's so effective.
Sure. Let's walk over to this guy. I can't because I interact with him.
Yeah,
There we go.
Can I just intimidate him to try and get him to leave?
I think because you moved to the one attacked and then moved, I think that's all your actions.
Oh, that is it. Okay.
Yeah. But
I'm just gonna have to hope there's latent fear emanating off my aura.
oh
You
yeah.
didn't even use it like you didn't even use like anything. That was just a regular attack.
I just did it.
Yeah. 100%. But yeah, it is the Red Kobold Mage's turn, and he like looks at his bleeding leg, looks at Scrag, looks at Gertie, and he starts casting a little spell. He stabs his like little staff on the ground, and there's like this poof, but then it seems like nothing's happened. But
Uh-oh.
there,
Their
imagine
magic is weak.
no, imagine that there's still a guy here, instead of what there isn't.
Oh.
He's vanished.
He has not vanished, but But Gertie makes a face and like starts looking around like he has vanished. Half the speed. Okay. Even a little bit over here. 15. What's his speed? Yeah. So pretend there is still a guy there, but Gertie is looking around like it's gone. Because I don't have it. Actually, 1 second. Let me just drop something on here. This will not be an extra. This will not be an extra guy. Then.
Is it a mirror image or?
You don't know.
Don't know.
You don't know?
Alright, fair enough.
Okay, here. There we go. So pretend that hit bar isn't there. But Gertie is not like looking at this one. She's looking over this way. But that is its turn. Creek!
To confuse my pet is the turn.
No.
Hmm.
He did something.
So he did something. So Creek is not the smartest. So she very much is like, okay, I guess that spell didn't work. So she is still she still has her hunter's mark on the dragon mage, and she attacks.
Yeah.
Alright.
So
Does it?
you do the attack, and no matter what it says here, the arrow goes right through this kobold, and it kind of flickers like it is an image of something rather than a creature. And you realize now that this image isn't moving, it's just this kobold standing here. And because of where the arrow hits into the wall, it's like half sticking out of it. That is what it did. It made an illusion and ran away, but you don't know where it is now.
Crap. Okay.
Gertie
can
does.
I make like a? Gertie definitely does because she knows what's up. Can I make like a perception check or like a
Yeah.
Let's see here. Yeah, to see if I can find him somewhere.
Yeah.
Alright, do I get disadvantage or?
Roll it and I'll figure that out. Because it
Fair
is
enough.
invisible.
Ooh,
So 20 versus...
30-20.
Let me just look up how this one thing works that is happening right now.
Mhm.
Because I'm not sure how concealed... Not dark vision, we want this one. Invisible, making it undetected to all figures. Making it hidden to them. Okay. Yeah. So I think we will do versus will. So yeah, I'll say like you notice like droplets of blood coming from here, and they stop over here. It seems like it's like driblets of blood are on the ground here,
Cool.
right here specifically.
Interesting. Okay. Then, man, Creek's running out of arrows, so she's gonna go on up and, as her final move, going to go ahead and, can she, like, make it towards, like, this area? Like, by the well?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Gonna walk up towards there.
Yeah. All right, that is your turn. This guy's dead.
You-
This guy's dead. This one is not dead, but he is. You are up in its face here, and it looks around, and it is going to use its hurried retreat. Strides up to its speed +5 to gain a +2 circumstance bonus to AC. And it starts running. And because it's good, that's +5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then he regular runs. 10, 15, 20, 25. And disappears into the trees over here. And that's its turn. It runs away. And now it is this Kobold Scout's turn, which now is up against Vaz. Sees that its buddy ran away and that its leader is kind of surrounded, supposedly. And he, too, expeditiously retreats. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We'll put him there. And then he jumps over here. We will acrobatics check to get over the fence. Because he is a goofus. Roll that. Alright, he hops over. And, again, keeps running into the forest here. Pickles.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I saw that stuff with Creek, right?
Yeah, you
Where
saw.
Creek...
You saw that she shot an arrow into this thing and it didn't do anything, and you immediately pick up that this is an illusion.
Okay. So can I did Creek indicate to me or to us where this guy might be?
I think she's like in silent mode, so she's very much walking towards where she knows where the mage is, but she hasn't really said anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Would I, DM, do you think I would be able to infer or guess, like, from where she's looking?
I would say roll a perception check.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah. If this needs to be in action, that's okay.
Yeah.
Creek like goes into silent mode when she's in bed.
I'm gonna hear a point that.
hyper-focused.
All right. She goes into stalker mode.
20.
All right. So with the 20, yeah, you can immediately pick up, yeah, this is an illusion, and you see, like, we'll say you, like, pick up some arcane energies over this way.
Can I take my staff and target that square?
Yeah. Though,
And
because of what's going on here, I'm going to need you to make a DC flat check.
Okay, so it's just a d20?
It is a D20. You got to beat an 11.
18.
Okay, we good.
All right, and I'm going to cast Produce Flame. I'm going to take my staff, and I'm going to wave it and cast a bolt of fire at that spot.
Okay, do it.
All right, can it let me how do I cast this here? Does it hold on. How do I this one it's no, not bastard.
Not bastard.
How do I actually cast it from the thing?
It's from your staff. Can you? What's your spell attack?
Yeah, can I just make a spell attack?
Yeah,
Is that
I believe that's what this is.
spell do? Okay, yeah. Arcane spell attack.
Yeah,
There we go. All right, a 17.
a 17. And that is a hit. So you, like, throw this flame ball, and it, like, impacts with something right here. And roll me some damage.
Okay, that's 2d4 fire damage. It looks like. 2d4.
All right.
I don't know why I'm doing this as bastard.
Because you are selecting bastard.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
Hold on.
you see, yeah, as the flame hits this creature, or this spot, it, like, kind of, like, flows out in the shape of a kobold before dissipating, and you can hear the.
Okay. And I think that's my turn.
Yeah. Scrag.
So the place where this kobold got toasted, is there any sign of them?
There is a little bit of blood on the ground. You know that people are heading that way / hitting things that way, so you have seen that. And Gertie is staring at it because she can smell the blood and the person.
30, hail. And then I'm gonna, like, Gertie will be able to, I'm assuming, sniff and attack.
Yes, I believe she still needs to do the flat check, but she is able to find the spot at least.
Yes. So, can you move her to the spot just because she's gonna go and... Okay, and Scrag would like to flank that spot if possible.
Okay, I will move you then to where that would be flanking.
Okay. So what Scrag is going to do is he's going to use his. Wait a second. Can I do this on a non? Can I do this on a hunted target or a non-hunted target rather, or only on a hunted target?
What are you trying to do?
Twin strike.
It's got to be a hunted.
Damn it. It's only so many actions. Okay, I'm gonna stab this with my spear.
Okay, so need you to roll that flat check.
Sorry. Wait. Flat check. Just D20.
Yep, you got to beat an 11.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gertie, unfortunately, she, like, is trying to nip at it and she can't. She's struggling to find it.
Scrag.
Yeah, and Scrag, you, like, are trying to poke at it and you can't seem to figure out where it is.
So that it or what?
That's it.
Well, shoot.
Nash, I believe at this point the vines
hunt it 'cause you
dissipate.
can't see it.
Yes. That's what invisibility does. Makes it so you can't
Okay.
see. But yes, the vines dissipate as it
All
is
right.
after that round.
So because I stand by what I said, Nash is going to, for one action, get up. Because it feels like a critical failure ought to do something more than, hey, you can't escape the thing you didn't have to escape anyway. So
yeah.
action one, get on his feet. Dust himself off and say, right, well then. And then we are going to I assume he has been monitoring as best as he can from the ground and kind of sees what's going on. Let me
Yeah.
see here. If I can yeah, okay. Get over there. Or yeah, right there's better. I like that spot more. All right. We're going to dash over here.
Cool.
Action 2, and then we've got the sickle out, so we are going to try to take a swing at this thing. Let me
All right.
find my sheet.
Do that.
Where did I?
First,
Where
do
did
the
it go?
first. We need to do the flat check to see
Oh
if
yeah,
you
the
can
flat
hit.
check. Yeah. Give me 1 second. Okay, I couldn't. My sheet went away. I had it minimized and it just disappeared. Okay, but it's
Oops.
back.
Oopsie doopsie.
Flat D20.
Yeah.
Ay.
Yeah, there we go. So now try to hit.
Nash has pinpointed this thing. Let me see. Not devising a stratagem. I do not have the action for that. Just regular old strike. Dang, okay.
Yeah, you catch it and then you go to swing and like it jumps back right at the last second.
Mm-hmm.
And that is unfortunately that.
Yep, that's that.
Vaz.
Okay. Vaz has been kind of kerfuffled, and is just now noticed that everybody has surrounded this empty spot and is stabbing at it. I don't know if I have anything that would help in this situation.
Yeah, other than trying to attack it, that's about it, I think.
I'll take a swing at it. I assume someone will brief her like, no, the thing is here and it's invisible. And she'll just, well, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, roll me that flat check of a d20.
Just a flat d20.
Yeah.
Beep.
Yeah, unfortunately it does not hit.
Yeah, Vaz is just, I don't know what you want me to swing at.
All right. It is its turn. Meow. And then you hear scribble scramble noises as underfoot as it disappears. And Gertie like looks around and like looks into the woods, indicating that it has run off. And that is the end of the encounter.
Yippee.
We did it.
Yeah, and as it like disappears, this kobold image just fades.
Well, that was a nuisance.
Scrag is going to go politely knock on the door.
And yeah, you get up to the door. Well, this is a window. But you get up to the window and knock, and you see this family huddled inside, looking a little green around the gills, and she goes over to the window, and you can hear it through the window. It's a little muffled, but she goes, Did you scare them off? Are they gone?
Did we need to Nash, did we need to do anything specific for this medicine and stuff?
Is
like
this the family we're bringing it to?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Where is the door? Because there's some.
Yeah, it's over.
There's
It's over
some-
here.
Okay. All right.
It's over
Down-
here.
Okay. I was gonna say just because like the shadow is covering up like the edge of the building some.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Nash will approach the window and tell them. Yes, the kobolds are gone, at least for now. We've brought the medicine you need. I'm going to take it around and leave it by the door.
Oh, thank you. You're a lifesaver.
Alrighty, then he is. No foundry, I'm not going through the wall. You know damn well what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, it's because there's
Okay.
a fence there. Sorry.
Yeah. He's gonna go around and deposit the medicine.
Yeah.
Dang, the deal with a plague as well as kobolds. That's a sucky week.
Yeah. And you hear the door, the door open as they take the medicine and bring it inside. And you can see from the window they're pulling it inside, and immediately the husband starts giving it to the daughter in there.
No. Yay.
And the wife
Nat,
It's just,
looks at it's like got her hand on the window, goes, thank you.
mission
of
accomplished.
course. Is there anything else that you need?
Just make sure no more kobolds are around if you could. They tend to raid, and usually we can take care of them, but unfortunately with us being sick, we could not. They
Of
love
course.
they love to harass the sheep.
We'll do what we can. And then, okay, so these two bloody spots, these are the bodies of two kobolds,
Yes,
correct?
those are two flopped on the ground kobolds.
Do they have
Yeah.
any scarecrows around in the field area?
They do. They are.
Oh,
Okay. The Nash is going to say, it's quite gruesome, but given that we can't actually stand guard and this family needs some time to rest, it would dissuade them from coming back at least for a bit.
are we gonna crucify the kobolds?
Well, that's not the word that I would use, but if we could use them as a deterrent, yes.
Greg is already putting up the gruesome effigy.
It like you stick it up there and like its tongue lolls out of its mouth.
Ugh.
Nash
This
is
is
going to
kind
take
of
one
fucked up.
over in the direction where the others ran.
Yeah.
Even for Scrag, this is very, very fucked up.
I agree, but sometimes you do what you must.
It is
It's not
show
ideal,
of strength
but
to
yeah,
instill
it's not
fear
a-
in the enemy.
It was quite common with many of the beasts in the Shadow Plane.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Creek.
no, you're totally good. I was just saying it's not ideal, but Nash is correct. We cannot stay guard much longer.
Hmm.
We do have to move on.
Yeah, and he will go by the window and let the family know what he's done and apologize, but say that it should keep them at bay until they can recover.
Yeah, the woman nods and goes, "It is what it is. They come often, so this will at least keep them out until we can recover."
Greg will put one silver piece inside the mouth of each kobold.
One goes in fine. The other one, because its tongue is lulled out, it slides down, and you have to stuff it back in, and it well.
Right.
And the sheep wanders over to the fence and goes, "Meh."
Scrag is gonna pet the sheep.
It enjoys the pets.
Yay.
All right.
Little rat bastards or no, they are still dragons, kind of.
Okay, well, I think we've done. The thing.
Done the thing. You have delivered the medicine, and you defeated the kobolds. You got EXP from the
Did
kobolds.
anyone actually get hurt during that?
Nash did.
Does Natch need to be patched up?
No, Nash is okay right now.
I could
Okay.
use a little patching up. I'm like at.
Nash can go administer Band-Aid.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And for completing this quest, I am going to give you an extra 20 EXP.
Yeah.
I like how Gertie is on the EXP list too now. She'll get that second
You-
level in Velociraptor.
I mean, she should be level 2 already.
Yeah.
Or third level in Velociraptor.
Yeah, I don't know why it's adding her, but she doesn't need it because she levels up when you level up.
You doing okay there, Vaz?
I will be. Don't. It's. I'll deal with this later.
Compartmentalize it now and then unpack it later.
We'll deal
When
with
we
this later in
invent therapy in Udria, I'll deal with it.
Exactly.
You made a kebab.
No, that's not the button I need. I'm sorry. I'm looking for the right button. Ignore that.
Yes, the trait wounds. That's what we need.
Yeah.
Hang on a second. Why does it not have the... Okay. They've added a pop-up an extra pop-up between me and my treat wounds, and it was very confusing to me.
Whoops.
Okay, I found it.
Whoopsie.
I found it. Okay. I think I did the right thing. Did that?
It says success, so
I'll just go with it, yeah, because I don't think that has my +1 from my better healings tools, but that's okay. Success,
Yeah.
we can do that.
geeky.
I'm sorry I've been clicking around so much. I've been trying to find a way to add the stuff from my Staff of Fire to my spellcasting section, but I think that you have to have like a module for it.
Yeah, you could always add like an innate spell casting thing and add it there.
Yeah, I might do that just so that I have the spell, so I don't have to fucking.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of
It is,
doing with Cabbage, because she just picked up a necromancy.
It is 5 p.m. How much longer are we thinking of going?
I'm thinking of wrapping up right after people are done clicking on stuff.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
But yeah, we can even do that now. As you like put up the kobolds and say goodbye, you start heading down the road, and that is where we'll end it. So yeah.
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 Pickles, did you
That's
get your
successful.
healing?
Should
Yeah.
I apply the healing here? Oh, apply healing to me.
Yep.
I'm
Yay.
I'm max. Hell yeah.
But yes,
Big
that's the end of the session. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Love you.